Alright guys, what is up? You guys voted. It is time for some two-parter Gold Paladin. One's going to be Jailer and Duke, and one's going to be Jailer with Ezel, trying to focus the main focus to be Jailer, but if we have to write Ezel, we write Ezel. But in this first build, we only have Platina as the heal, obviously. If I hit Mad 5, when I go for the crit. And this deck is pretty much draw turbo-y. The reason why it's draw turbo-y because... Okay, so let's break it down. Duke's appeal in the Gold Paladin saga. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot going for him. He has a lot of issues. Like, there's a lot going on with Duke. In Golds, there's not a lot of ways to draw cards. Not a lot to do it. And the only way to actually draw a card, you actually have to call from the deck. Which sucks. That's why we had to try to run... That's why we run one Silverfang, just to help us get the draws in. Now, the main focus of that is to kind of get our Jailers. So we're going to ride Vortimer Part 1 and see if Vortimer Part 1 gives us Part 2. We'll see. Yep, there's definitely some Vortimer Part 2 plays. So I might rush him this next turn. So I'm going to put that back here so I have a card to sack and see what I get. But in this, I'd run Daikendo because he's a beautiful unit that reminds me of Sentai, Robos, Dimensionals, everything. Everything that screams justice! But yeah, so far, going back to the Duke subject, Duke in Golds has always been a big battle of like, how does this even work? There's like, the consistency for that to work is very limited to the calls of the deck. The only reason why Duke doesn't play a big role in Golds is because Golds has Ezel. Duke was mostly made for shadows. They just didn't want to shadow prioritize him. Like actually make him a shadow unit. They said no to that, apparently. So we sacked that, call 2 units. Perfect. Dang it. I lost the spirit play. That would have been great. Anyways. So now I can pretty much hit a card if I want to. I will actually draw a card here, thanks to Silverfang. I have 2 cards in the soul. I don't have a G3. Now let me tell you why that's an issue. Good, draw triggers. This is why we have draw triggers, because obviously draw triggers will help us draw our cards, so on and so forth. In this build, I wanted to stay less focused on, like, we get it, Ezel's the backup ride. We want to ride Ezel because, you know, it's Ezel. Ezel does work. We get it. Ezel just does this, does that. It's so free. Why would we ever... I mean, keep in mind, you open your mind to new deck ideas. You know, you're watching this video to kind of just see, like, what a Duke deck is all about without the Ezels. Because you never know. I mean, we got Liberators coming out next month, but let's see how this runs. I'm already up a creek without a paddle here, believe it or not. This is not good for me. I'm glad he left my booster alone, because if he sacked that... if he sacked that, I was kind of fine. So right now, I'm trying to plan a good rush right now because I have nothing going for me. I need my draw triggers to actually draw into draw triggers. I need definite checks here because I have nothing going for me besides spirits, and spirits are easily sacked, but can be pretty good on the aggressive side of attacking as well. Thank you, top deck. I will be writing you Jailer. Let's rock and roll. My faithful dragon. Now, if I wanted a crit, I could have, but I don't want to yet. I'm just gonna maintain this. I'm gonna maintain this real quick, and that's about it. I'm gonna attack with Vanguard first, because if I hit triggers, I hit triggers. Oh yeah, let's go, boys! Persona Blast Power. So this was gonna come in clutch. We will be pushing him now. Awesome, good push, and we have defense. And in this deck, we have a good couple of spirits as well. Oh, we only run 5 spirits? Oh, no, because I drew a lot of my spirits. I'm like, I thought I put more spirits in this deck. Of course I did. Obviously, you still got to make it feel like Jailer's doing the work and not Ezel. You still got to make it feel that way. So I saved myself an intercept. He could have killed it. Don't know why he did. It would have been better because now I still had, like, priorities. So he's going Dungaree Unlimited. He obviously has another Dungaree in his hand. So he binds 1. Yep, binds 2. But it's always good to be at cross-ride numbers. If you don't hit cross-ride numbers, this is just easy for me. He lost a lot of draw triggers there. Let's check out his bind zone for you guys. Yeah, 2 draws and a Garuda. So yeah, he can just do the effect. He can crit me, which is okay. Even if it doesn't limit break me, I can limit break myself. But yeah, I will be knocking an early PG out at his early convenience. That's the whole point of a self-damager play right now. Would I even sack my booster? Maybe. I'm not sure. But it's a 2100 beat stick, so again, since I gave myself 2 self-damagers in this deck, I could swing pretty hard now. And he freaking healed. Good job. Oi. What a heal check. Obviously, what a heal check. I mean, I couldn't do nothing about that. Now, I could only want a jailer yet because I still have another... I still have, like, a lot of cards I can use. I don't want to jailer it, you know? So what I do want to do is, I don't want to waste my self-damager. I have to play him to an extent where I know I'm going to be able to smack him silly. I will not summon from the deck right now. I'm just going to hit like a normal person, and whatever happens, happens. So we are going to swing with Jailer first. This will guarantee if I even get a trigger. So not even a trigger, so that's fine. So now that gave me better decisions. Because now I can still push him with this and just kill I'll just kill a unit. You gotta draw a trigger, which is fine. I'll just still kill a unit because I'm going to maintain my self-damager. Then I'm going to actually go for swings here. See, that's the thing about Jailer Duke. I mean, you did give yourself that extra unit. Silver Fang did kind of help with the draw on that one. I can self-damage myself to go critical just to finish off the game, so no 6 damage heal goes off. This man is actually close to being out of triggers, but a lot of heals are still like in play. Yeah, once I Spirit, that's game, because I'm knocking 3 PGs out, period. So I hope I get to a Spirit, obviously. Obviously, I need to hit a Spirit. No Spirit is really bad. So we'll see how that goes. So depending how he does his attack pattern here, it will definitely help me understand where he's at. Now I'm holding on to a Persona Blast, so I can definitely even go critical if I need to. I just got to make sure everything is still kosher in the end for my units. I just know I got to hit 1 Spirit to kind of deny him. Or he'll just go into another one of those guys because he needs protection. Yep. There is no Ezel in here, so the most I'm going to be able to pull off is 1 Persona Blast. If I just kind of get the top deck of 1 Spirit, that is fine. If I get 2 Spirits, that's game. Alright, he's pushing me. Okay, cool. And I lost a heal check, sure. It's better than losing a Spirit because I actually need my Spirits in my deck than I do anything else going on for me. But he pushed me, and he healed again! What is this garbage? Freaking A, dude. I never have these types of freaking games, like, where I'm, like, in control most of them. Alright, I'm down to, what, 2 heal checks? Oh, boy. Alrighty. And there goes a Spirit. Great. Great, 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 great. I definitely need something here. Well, he's not at cross-ride numbers. So, let's Persona Blast. Oh, Blaster Spirit, you son of a witch. Thank God you were here. Want some awesome. I'll take it. Smack that. And we'll go critical here. Retire this column. Jing. I know he has a freaking thing going on right now, but defense is defense. I mean, there's nothing more I can really do here. I mean, I would have to legit heal out of this to win. So I have to heal, like, now. In a way. Draw a trigger into a PG would be nice. Nope. None of that nonsense. And that's a shaft. That's what we call a game. Yeah, I can't really do much about that unless I somehow miraculously get a heal check here. Yep. And if he pushes me to 5, I'm dead anyway, so... That game, it was his. He healed out perfectly. I even hit a Spirit to kind of save me. I had a freaking draw turbo apparently going on there. The binds were set. This dude's at 11 cards, so he definitely got to all of his PGs by now. Yeah, so that's game. Nothing more I can do about that. Pretty unfair, but sure. Game over. Easy sack. Yeah, easy sack. He's obviously not going to screw this up. This was a good game regardless. I hit the draw triggers. I did a Persona Blast. The dude healed, so he wins that game no matter what happened. He thinned. He got to his heal checks perfectly. Everything was set. Yeah, I'm not going to win this. I'm definitely going to be taking this. Yep. Now, if I have a heal sack, I win. If I don't, I lose. Or if I just hit one heal, I win. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Got shafted. But I think the only way to play, honestly, in my opinion, this is... I just feel like you have to play Duke Jailer Gold version as you're playing Draw Turbo. You run out of units quick. You have to maintain. You still have to keep Jailer up to his 2 criticals. Yeah, that game I didn't even have to really limit break him. I was just trying to push him for game, but he kept healing, so even if I hit the Spirit, he already got out of what he needed to do, so I couldn't finish it off. Anyways, that's like the only issue when it comes to Gold Jail. They don't really have a good amount of options besides trying to do that Persona Blast and getting what they can get off. Alright, that goes. Actually, keep one, because for some reason I always run out of G2s. Thank you. Now I'm G3 list again, so we'll see what happens. Oh, it's like old school. Okay. Remember, a match is a match, because you still have to play every card correctly. Flogel can be Flogel. I mean, Borko. Yeah, there's some very old school Royal Paladins going on. So that last match, I kind of was almost... I almost won. I mean, almost winning isn't technically winning, but the main point of the focus was I want a deck where obviously we don't run Ezel because we ruin the purpose of Duke. We ruin that. What's the point? You know? And that's what I tried to avoid, which was great. Great for Biz. But definitely this deck has its ups and downs. It definitely won't be as consistent, but you are playing Draw Turbo. Draw Turbo never hurt anybody. Draw Turbo just is trying to be your friend. It's just one of those games where you just kind of get shafted. That's as much as I can put it. And I put that in the wrong spot to go search for some G3s because I am stupid. And I lost a heal check. So the purpose of Jailer Duke is just in gold. It's like it's very tricky to run. It's not easy. It's not easy. Because all of you are just going to tell me, yeah, but Ezel, why aren't you just running Ezel? Because, again, we're not trying to defeat that purpose. Remember, Jailer, Duke, Platinum Ezel's okay because you're not summoning units. That's the whole point. Your main focus is just those units. Oh, this dude got grade locked already? What the fudge? Why don't you just... Oh, no, he can just do the... Right, he can just do that play and just... Yeah, never mind. I thought he was grade locked, but I forgot you can just Superior right into Blaster Dark. This is some like old school typey Vanguard going on. It's like Soul Saver Dragon, I think. Weird that you don't draw a card. Interesting play. Go on. 18 booster, 2800. Damn, I think I just learned something new today, apparently. I think I learned something new today. I don't know what the fudge that was, but I think I learned something new today. Apparently that's a thing. Oh, wow. Restand. Holy crap, that's 4 damage in 1 attack. Houston, you getting this? Thank you, Draw Trigger. It's not like it's going to matter. Oh, good. I got Chrome at least. Wow, I still took all these hits. What a strong attack, no matter what. And the fact he got a trigger definitely clinched him. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not even like close to anywhere, and this dude's already brought me up to the big final end point there. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Sure. We'll see what... I mean, obviously I have to see what happens here because, A, I'm already in a big shaft zone here for what I'm trying to get off. This is some, like, old school tech. There's a heal check. Oh, this is going to hurt to make this feel worthless now. Strong play, though. It was very strong. That I could admit. Yeah. Smack, smack, smack. I got the G3. I don't feel like filtering yet. If I get a draw trigger, I get a draw trigger. So that was a interesting play for a card control there. But yeah, that was awesome. That was technically awesome too. Oh look, he's even got old school Alfred. King of Knights, Alfred. He's looking for Soul Saver. 1600. Cards that go into the soul. GG's. All right, so he doesn't even have a PG. So once I jailer, it's game over. He put up a really good show, by the way. I'm gonna give this man credit when credit's due. That was actually pretty interesting. We sleep on tech we don't understand. Oh man, that's just too funny. Wow, this dude hits stand triggers like a plot armor, man. I'm telling you. What's next? A heal trigger? I was about to say. I'm practically dead here, you know. Oh look, draw trigger. And now I would have gotten a self damager just to do it anyways. Alrighty, time to like really kill myself here. The most I can do is knock him up to 4 damage. That's it. He's got the spirit. I can't really do much unless I somehow Persona Blast into something. Yeah, no, I actually could Persona Blast now. Let's try out the Jailer mechanic. Jailer mechanic. Draw a card, please. Let's see. Oh my god, Silverfang, you beautiful unit. Alright. Might as well just sack these 2 units in the back. Try 2. So if I spirit, I kind of win here. So that's what I think that's the go-to plan here. Silverfang, Persona Blast. There was definitely nothing I could have done about that play. Alrighty. I was really trying to do the thingy, but that thingy did not worky. But we went critical, so we're going to do what we got to do here. Smack. Pitch, draw, filter. There's one. Alrighty, let's go critical. First check. Oh my god, really 1 card away? Yeah, maybe it's best I don't heal, because what if he heals, you know? Die. What a strong play. Let me tell you, if he heals out of this... Okay, good. Woohoo. But I think Silverfang can get you those little clutch things too. You can definitely run 2 Silverfangs if you wanted to for the extra draw power in that situation. Silverfang top deck in the Chrome Jailer for a Persona Blast, which was amazing, by the way. That helped me keep my unit control. I was able to get stuff back, and I was still able to plus. Alright, let's fight some Aquaforce. Seriously, that's probably like one of the most entertaining things I've just seen in any of my deck profiles. Someone was actually original. with those types of play. Wow, beautiful hand, actually. No PGs, but I could throw a Spirit back. And now I have everything. Vortimer. Okay, let's get it. So I got an AK booster, so I have everything for the Vort Sack. Perfect, it's a real match, so maybe I can jailer him for game. So we'll see how this plays out. Very interesting. I saw that match will actually be in my head for a while. That was actually pretty good. It's very strong if you have all those units. I feel like you only do like that type of play like once in a blue moon, and he somehow got it. So let's see. Is Dookie here? Nope, just another G240, which is okay. There will be 2 units in the soul. Possibly not going to keep my AK unit due to the fact that I'd rather draw an extra card because extra draws is better than nothing. Because look at that, I could have got that card back, maybe. Who knows? I mean, I like Silverfang, don't get me wrong, but I do like a good draw because, again, without drawing, we could never get to our jailers, and that would be an issue. So we have to use what we can in these types of situations. So let's see what he does. He's going for big here. Let's see what happens. Geto, draw trigger. Please draw Duke. Usually I always get like a stack sometimes. You know my RNG. I'm usually like stacking like Thunder Armor or something. All right, I got Silver Fang here, so I'm going to be able to sack a couple cards out my soul here to try to get my Duke play going. Perfect. Everyone's here. The whole gang is here. Let's rock and roll. Play some heavy D so we don't get crit to death. All right, sack, sack. Oh, beautiful. That's a beautiful... That's what we call a beautiful top deck, boys. Freaking sack that. That's why we run a bunch of spirits, because you want to be able to pull that off mid-match. We're going to draw another card. And it was Platina. Sad face. Alrighty, so we're at 1,400 each. 1,400 each. We're going to do this, do that, do this, do that. Excelente. Let's get in there. Heavy defense. We'll kill Silver Fang to just, like, call more units if we need to. Swing again. Didn't trig, so he lives, actually. Killed a lot of the basils. Cool. So Silver Fang gave me a tiny bit of help. It was good. It helped a good amount. Still lacking a PG, obviously. That would be definitely one of my bad situations here. Oh, he's got a Hydra Hurricane my field, and then I don't get Duke off. Sure. I'd like to see you try with the amount of cards in your hand right now. You didn't hit a lot of your draw triggers and your running stands. Yeah, that's game. Have fun with that. You don't even have a self-damager. Hydro Hurricane doesn't go off, and you legit have a terrible hand. I feel sorry for you. And you're running crits and stands. People that are watching this, don't do that. Bad idea in Aquaforce. It won't work. Okay, so he's got like one... He's got freaking... what do I want to say? He's got one PG in hand. So I take 1 damage. Ooh, my soul, my heart, soul blast. Ow, owie. That hurt. Yikes. Yeah, no. Then he top decks Glory, and then I'm like, well then. Die! Ken! Do! Has arrived! And let's pitch out Silver Fang. Oh, my god, perfect. I got Lop-Ear. Sorry, Daikendo. I'm looking for a G2. Eek! Alright, guess no G2. I'll take the boost. Bunch of heal sacking that I wasn't gonna get off either, so. Daikendo, I'm so sorry. Smack. So he has 1 PG in hand, and I lost the heal check anyways, whatever that was. Juice it. Yeah, it's because I have all the defense. I think I'm okay. Knock out a PG or actually play this smart. Kill the unit that actually gives him 4 attacks. Yeah, that's probably the better idea. Have fun. Have fun with whatever you're about to do. What do you have healed? Let's find out. I'm wondering. Nope, just a G1. Oh, crap, he actually got it. Hey there. You top deck Yugen. But it's a bunch of grade 3, so he needs to heal or something. You have 1 PG, dude. It's not really gonna matter at this very moment. But yeah, I did lose all my cards, so that was helpful. But I have a bunch of 10k units that can actually kill for game, so it won't really matter. Hydra Hurricane. First check. Oh snap! Stand trigger. Let's go. 1,800. Do people not know how to play games? I'm very confused. He could have legit gave me a restand, and that would have been great. Because then I could have got a good laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and be like, ha 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 ha. Oh, if I get a self-damager, I'm going for the 2 crit game. 2 crit jailer bait. Jailer bait. All it takes is 1 last swing. Battle. Swing. Oh. Well then, I could have won that game a lot faster now, couldn't I have? Yep, definitely could have won a lot faster. All right, that was 3 games. Let's go over the ins and outs of the build, and then we're going to get started with part 2. And obviously I have to separate these videos because they're 2 separate type of ways of 2 builds for Jailer and Duke and how they run and all that good stuff in a bag of chips. So pretty much in a Jailer build, we'll discuss this since we have a lot of time here. This will probably be like a good 30-minute video. We're going to discuss here the ins and outs of Jailer. You want the filter? Yes. 3 G1 Vortimers? I know, I'm crazy. We need Silver Fang. You could possibly hit this back to 1. It doesn't matter. Put this back to 1, then you have 4 G1 Vortimers. Then you're set. I only use the AK because of cross-riding. Definitely 8 Spirits. You want to make the Duke play as sexy as possible. If you do ride Duke and they have that intercept for that turn, you can definitely make something good looking happen. Lopbeard to summon a Spirit if it came to that situation. Draw a Turbo just to compensate for all the crap that Duke and Jailer can't really get off, where Ezel can summon anything. They actually have to work for their top decks and all that good stuff. 4 G2 Vorts and 2 self-damagers just to make the crit plays faster if you needed to, and then when the time came, you crit him again for game. If he has the PG, well, sucks for you. 1 Daikendo! Daikengo. Does look cool, though. Low-key. 4 Chrome Jailers. You want the Persona Blast, like I said. And with all the spirits in your deck, you're bound to at least call 1 from the Jailer build or Duke riding and all that good stuff. That was the only way I can see a Chrome and Duke build in gold. This is like the best way to really play it, in my opinion. The draw triggers, and you can play 1 more G1 Vortimer. You can have the filter just to get your PGs, but that's about it. I mean, that's how you can fix this without the Ezel coming into play. So thanks for watching part 1. Catch part 2 later today. I'll be posting that soon. Thank you, and I'll see you then. Peace.